up you go.
Yep.
We go.
All right, up you go. Okay. Aside from some muted noises from behind a few shuttered doors, the whole building seems empty, silent, and devoid of activity. Gal, can you give me a Cynicians test, please?
The what test?
A Cynicians test with a plus
no.
20.
Creepy psycho shit.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no.
You get a plus 20 bonus to this, so...
Okay.
So he can't. What is it? What happens? What roll does he need to summon a demon on us?
100.
Nothing right now, because he's
nice work.
not actually trying to invoke a psychic power. But, okay, he passes it. And it really... You had a bad feeling coming into this place, but now that you're actually inside, there's a definite abiding sense of dread which hangs over the entire building, and it's far worse than anything you've felt in the last days since you arrived in Coscarla.
Okay, can we get an out of role background a little bit on what this could mean? Not necessarily what's going to come out of this, but this bad feeling. Is this shit, he's going to have a bad hair day, or is this shit, he's going to die? What is the rough kind of,
the nature of it?
Yeah, how bad is a bad feeling for Galg? He's got to have some experience with this, right, as a character having this ability.
He knows bad feelings. He knows about it. This one's one that he can't pinpoint it exactly, the specific of it. Let's say you had a pinprick in your arm, right? Mm-hmm. If you couldn't see it, you don't know what's causing it. It's a similar sort of thing. He can sense this dread, but he doesn't know where it's coming from.
Okay.
His spidey senses are tingling.
Gotcha.
Yeah, basically, he's kind of if he were someone who lived there, he would be quaking in his boots. So he's...
Okay,
yeah,
so
Galg's pretty scared about it.
Does he share that with us, or is he just
are you going to tell us about it?
I stop everyone and I say, guys, this is not a good idea.
Wait,
But
that's
Sounds like
why?
there's some heresy ahead.
But
Yeah,
why?
not?
Something from the warp might pop up, and I don't know. That's not a good idea, guys.
Warp pop-ins. Never nice. All right.
Let's just prepare our weaponry and try to find the right room.
Can I draw my weapon and try to sneak ahead? See if I can...
I think honestly,
going on.
we're in a location, we have a mission, we've been assigned this, a lot of our careers kind of hinge on doing well in this. I don't think we can back out at the first time of some fear. Can we be prepared? Can you give us any additional information, Gal? What...
Yeah, what do you...
Yeah, does this always necessitate this type of feeling? Does it always mean there's some sort of warp entity coming out at, or is this just something that
Remember,
can
Filthy.
happen?
Character names, right?
Shit. All right.
Gundrum.
Gunny. What generally happens? What generally happens when you have this feeling? What type of outcomes can come out of this? Can this just be bad shit's about to happen, or is this always demon lords pop out?
I'm sure if he's had it before and demon laws have popped out, he wouldn't have had it for very long.
He ran the opposite direction last time.
It's probably a disturbance in the warp, so you might get strange things happening, like all life dying in an area, for example. But it differs from time to time because the warp.
Well, I get
isn't
bored of this
constant.
long-winded explanation and sneak ahead to try and see what's going on.
Yeah, well, we can't stop every time Gundam grows a vagina.
Alright. Okay, so Billy sneaks off ahead while you two are talking, and sorry, not Billy, Zell. Zell sneaks off ahead, and he locates the correct door. Has a quick listen behind it.
Did he
Zell,
pass the
give me
intelligence test for the door?
Zell, give me an awareness check.
Oh, I can't do awareness checks. God damn it.
Okay, plus 20 for it because
So against my normal then. I don't have awareness trained still.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good roll.
What's my awareness?
30.
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception.
Oh my god, I didn't put the space in it.
Silly Billy.
Oh.
Almost. That counts, right?
Close.
Close enough.
That counts.
You're groveling to me already. Okay. You take a listen. Can't hear anything.
I beckon for the rest of the group.
Okay.
We stealthily clump up the stairs.
Stealth check.
My
give you all
hands
a
on my pistol.
I'm not actually trying
I'll
to
give
be
you all a
stealthy
+10 because kind of Zell is already pathfound, so he can kind of direct you a little bit. So I'll give you all a +10 to your stealth rolls.
So I find any nice runes.
Quiet as a mouse.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm like hitting my shotgun on all the different walls.
Do you not have?
As is Gundrum. So Perrin and Gundrum just kind of, Ara is like super sneaky as she's going up the stairs, and Ills is doing that as well, and then just Gundrum and Perrin just like don't give a shit. Right? So y'all reach the right door.
Gunter,
and
weren't you worried
as-
about something bad happening? Can't you just keep it looking down me? Like,
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't want to go.
I blame Mr. Fluffy. He's constantly bouncing into things.
Do I hear any increased movement when the clomping starts?
You do. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I have my chainsaw drawn, by the way, outside the door, in case anything comes out at me.
So there was a little bit of movement, and it seemed to be away from the door, and then stopped very quickly again.
Okay.
So he's behind the door.
No, like the sound originally came from like, I don't know, middle of the room sort of thing, and the sound actually moved away.
Oh, okay, away. Okay, sure.
I want
do
to
another
try the door
science
handle to
test.
see if it's locked.
Can we tell anything about the door? Does it look peculiar? Does it have any information about what might be behind it?
The door is actually a just large plasteel, nothing particularly noticeable about it. It doesn't look damaged in any way. It looks old. But actually, on closer inspection, you notice that the lock is broken.
Oh, good. So we can
So-
just push it open.
You
I
could.
guess so. Can I try and stealthily push it open?
Stealth check.
No, I can't.
As you turn the door handle, it makes that typical creaking noise as you push it open. So I figure you just give up on stealth at that point and just barge into the room.
we weren't very stealthy to begin with. Thank
Yes.
you, Gunter.
Yeah, and I'm very, very prepared with my shotgun now.
Okay, so as you all barge in, it's an 8-meter by 8-meter box chamber with a simple little bathroom out to one side and a single arched window. And making a fairly poor job of hiding behind the bed in the corner is a frightened-looking woman huddled in an overcoat too large for her and clutching a rucksack to her chest. And
we
you all
saw-
recognize her picture, and this is Lily Arbest.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Perfect. So I'm gonna walk forward. I haven't drawn a weapon yet. So I'm gonna walk forward like with my hand out. Lily Arbest.
Yes. Who the hell are you?
Did you just bust into my fucking house?
Yeah.
Like, she looks relieved to see you guys, actually. It's quite, it's a little bit strange, but she looks relieved to see you.
She probably thought we were more body snatchers. Say your brother disappeared recently, right?
How do you know my brother?
We found him.
I have to say, Lily sounds really manly.
We wanted to know what happened to him.
I don't know. He's been missing for days now. I don't know. What do you know about him?
Sorry to break.
Well,
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but he's dead.
She
He says
looks
with a
like,
massive grin.
she looks really crestfallen at this, and she looks disgusted, like she's about to throw up. But also, after a couple of seconds, she kind of looks there's like a look of satisfaction across her face. Do you get the sense that she had already kind of known that? It's just she hadn't believed it. She didn't want it to be true.
yeah.
And she says to you, "Oh my God, do you have any proof of this? Do you have?"
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen his body. But
We
we're
don't
wondering... What?
I don't have proof per se, but we've seen it.
We know he's dead.
That's
That
not
was
what
his...
she's asking. We just told her he's dead.
No,
She doesn't
Yeah.
even got proof.
I don't think she's asking, show me some proof. She's like, are you sure? This was
Are you
are
sure?
you sure? And yes.
Yeah, we're sure. We're trying to figure out why he disappeared.
Data slate. Data slate.
Zira,
Oh,
that's
okay.
your cue.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I take the data slate out of whatever I'm keeping it. You don't want to know. Turn it
Are
on.
you just going to show her a picture of her brother's dead body? What is
Yes.
wrong with you?
I come from a harsh environment. Don't judge me. My family was
Low
killed less than
charisma.
a month ago.
Okay, so does Perrin offer any words of sympathy before he shows her the picture?
You've got to see this picture.
Of course he doesn't.
I wanted to post this on Reddit earlier, but I think you should see it first. Okay, so I go like, I'm sorry, but yeah, this is him.
Okay, wise choice, wise choice. And she kind of takes the data slate and she starts crying a little bit, but then she.
All right,
hands you
I'm
it
gonna
after a
go.
couple
Is
seconds,
she
hands you it.
is she sitting down or standing? Can I go and like
She's
put my
kinda-
arm around her to be like soothing?
Does Gunny
Yeah,
still
she's
feel this
kneeling
sense of
behind
dread,
it.
by the way?
Do you know where she's
Shut up,
been?
Billy, right?
Yeah.
She's
Can I do a
kneeling
sinus
behind
test?
the bed, just like, just looking at the data slate. So yeah, you can put your arm around her and she
All right.
she'd take it, right?
Can I do a sinus test?
Go for it.
Does it better work? Did I get any modifiers?
Nope.
What is he rolling for? I missed it.
Sinusins.
Okay.
I don't really know what that means.
Sinusins is his ability to detect things that are kind of, warpy stuff, basically, psyker stuff.
Okay.
Be right back.
Those paranormal sensors.
Okay,
So he failed.
so Gundrum doesn't detect anything abnormal,
Okay.
other than the sense of dread which he had before.
Okay. So I want to ask her. We're trying to figure out why he disappeared. Can you tell us what he was doing before he went missing?
To my shame, I didn't know he was gone till days afterwards. I'd had a contract to work up Hive and was too worn out to care. To be honest, Saul had always been drinking a lot, drowning his sorrows and sleeping it off. By the time I realized he'd vanished, he'd been gone for days. I looked everywhere. I even went to the workers' union to look for him. Even though the place makes my skin crawl, everyone just stared blankly back at me. And I knew something terrible had happened.
Did he normally hang out in the workers' union?
It's where he went most nights after finishing work, and then he'd just go drinking there. It's where most employees were encouraged to spend their coin.
Ah.
Sorry about that. Yep.
Okay. Did he used to live with you?
Yeah, he lived here with me.
Did you talk about meeting anyone new? Before. I know you said you weren't around right before he went missing, but did you talk about any new acquaintances and new meeting people?
He didn't mention anything. It had been several weeks since I'd seen him, but I just don't know what happened. That was what was annoying me the most. I hadn't seen him. And just kind of repeats that I hadn't seen him. So she just didn't know
Uh-huh.
what
Now,
he'd been doing.
He'd been laid off recently, hadn't he? Do you know why?
As soon as you mentioned that, Lily's actually very surprised. I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know? Was he still pretending to go to work?
I don't know. When was he laid off?
About 2 months ago, I think.
Oh my god. No, he had just been leaving in the morning and returning late at night drunk. I didn't know.
So, yeah, he was laid off, let's see, about a month before he went missing. But he was still hanging out at the workers' union and acting like he was working.
she's still kind of dumbstruck at it. Can everyone give me an awareness check, please?
God.
That was...
Any modifiers?
Perception.
Base.
Am I the only one that doesn't have awareness trained?
Probably.
If you have trained, it doesn't actually like change anything.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It starts with having
It
to roll
does.
a -20 every single time.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Still.
Okay, so Ills, you notice that she's actually clutching a rather large rucksack to her chest, quite tightly at this point.
None of us must notice that though. You
Yeah.
couldn't see the large rucksack clutched to her
No,
chest.
he mentioned it earlier. We
like
just
you
didn't
might have
realize.
noticed
we-
it,
we
but it
saw
just
it,
didn't
but-
register with you. Right?
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, you saw it, but you didn't think anything of it.
What's in the bag?
Show me what
You
you
can
got.
kind of see it's not actually closed.
Sorry, I was asking her,
Or-
but if you can tell me
it's not
information
closed.
about it, that's good too.
So if I'm right next to her, does that
Yeah.
mean hearing this, I look down? What can I see in it?
You can see sort of clothes and food and like survival supplies.
Were you planning on going somewhere?
Yeah, you're going somewhere, Lily.
I'm planning to escape. I was just waiting till the work shift gets off, and then I was just going to leave. I'm trying to get out of here as quickly as I can. I think I'm just going to take the train and just leave Kaskarla behind. This place is just not safe, and I'm just too scared of my own here.
Honestly, not a bad idea. So you can't tell us anything else about what's happened to your brother, can you?
Can we go
Listen.
scared of what from her too? Can we ask that?
Yeah,
I
you
guess the
scared
people
of,
that are snatching people.
Well,
yeah, you scared of the
No, we're assuming that. She
the
hasn't told us.
disappearances.
I'd made my mind up to leave a while ago. There are just more vanishings every single night. I don't know how many, and nobody says anything. Nobody says anything. I stayed here last night, just one last night, hoping you'd come home. Foolish, I know, but I think it might have saved my life, actually.
Why would you say that?
There was a lot of noise outside, just down the street, and I was just too scared to leave, and then I saw the red eyes walking down the street, and I had to stay. I couldn't go anywhere.
Which way did they come from?
I didn't notice. I don't remember. I saw them and I hid.
Why do you call them the red eyes?
Really?
Well,
Because they have red eyes.
I mean, like, are they glowing? Does it look like they're wearing a mask?
She
Do they
stares
look like
at you and like,
scary
Yes.
mutants?
In the dark, all she can really see are just two glowing
Glowing
red
eyes. Okay. Just glowing eyes versus like they have normal eyes. They just have red irises. Just checking.
Yeah, like
Would we know what would make eyes be red? Is it some sort of enforcer helmet or?
Yeah, that's
It sounds like a tech thing.
what I
Maybe
want to ask about. Yeah.
Maybe I would know about it.
hang on one second.
I don't know. Question. All right.
She doesn't know, and she can't even guess.
But
Which says-
maybe I could
They're,
guess.
they're not human eyes.
Are they like glowing, like glowing red eyes, or is it like a helmet or?
They're glowing, perfect circles.
Okay.
Could it be some sort of drug? Or
Well, or
we have
Some
knowledge
kind
of
of
the
machine,
underground.
maybe?
Would we know sort of like
They don't.
drugs that might do that sort of thing?
So, like when she says red eyes, there's nothing in you guys' mind that actually gives glowing actual red eyes. So your interpretation of this would be some kind of goggles of some kind.
Yes, exactly. And I'm thinking that maybe I would know about what kind of goggles would have glowy eyes.
It could be any. It could be intended for intimidation. They could be like, I don't know, infrared goggles that help see at night, something like that.
But do I know of a profession who might use that kind of goggles?
They're actually relatively easy to acquire.
Okay, sure.
Most armed gangs, if they're involved in nighttime operations and they're somewhat techy, they'll have them.
Sure.
okay.
Not really a clue then. Not much.
Not much.
Do we want to case the rest of this place out and see if we can try and find what's scaring Gunny so much?
Can we look around the room? Look at your brother's stuff. Maybe he has something weird.
If it helps you find his killer, then yeah, absolutely, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
So do we find anything?
Who's
do
looking?
another awareness check.
If you're wanting to look, give me an awareness check. At a
Any
plus
modifier?
20 plus 20.
I got it.
Okay, so Ara, you actually find quite a lot of there are quite a lot of pictures, particularly of Lily and Saul, and it's clearly Saul. You can match the picture that you have on the data slate to the pictures that are on the wall with the sister. So you know you're in the right place, but there are also several other pictures with other people, but there's one other guy who's like a recurring guy in these pictures. He comes up again and again and again.
Hey, Lily, who's this man?
Oh, that's Evard.
Evard?
Yeah, he used to work with Saul. He was one of his friends, and they used to go drinking all the time together. I've not seen him in months, but he's a drink-sodden fool, and I think he's been avoiding me. But you know, he might actually know something. I think I saw him at the Tempeulum when I went to light a candle for my brother's soul yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you know where he stays?
I don't know where he stays. You might try looking at the Tempeulum.
Where
I
is
don't
this
know.
temple?
You actually saw the Tempeulum when you came in at first. It was just off from the marketway. There was this massive arch between two of the Habstacks, and through that arch in the middle of another square was the Tempeulum, which is kind of in the northeast corner of Coscarla. So she kind of points it out to you on your map, and just
Okay.
there it is.
So you saw him last night. He hasn't disappeared, but he's been avoiding you.
Saw him yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to ask him some questions, but he'd just been very difficult to find, and any time I would speak to him, he'd just try and brush it off like he doesn't want to talk about something.
Well,
Well,
those are the best kinds of people to make talk.
So, guys, do we want anything else from here? I guess we have the bad feeling from Gundram to consider maybe.
Do we want to try
Can
and
I
find out
concentrate?
what's causing the bad feeling, or just leave?
Yes.
Can I
exactly.
concentrate and then do a sinuses test?
Sure.
Sinuses test?
How long
How
does
long
that
do you
take?
concentrate for?
15 minutes?
15 minutes.
For every 10 minutes of concentration, I'll give you a plus 10.
20
Is there a
minutes.
limit on that? Why don't you just go 90 minutes?
Then we're sitting around here for 90 minutes, waiting for him to sit.
I can play.
Stop
We got-
meditating.
We got shit to do.
I'll play.
Yeah.
I'll play computer games on the data list.
I'll concentrate for 20 minutes. Yeah.
20 minutes, okay, so plus 20.
Okay.
Oh, wow,
This is-
just... Good thing you did 20 minutes. Okay, so you concentrate and you actually... You get a sense of what happened the night before when Lily was so scared. And those pairs of eyes, which she saw, had actually entered the building and had tried ransacking a couple of the Habstacks below. And they actually abducted somebody from the Hab... Like, if they were going in a logical sequence of A, B, C, D, and let's say Lily was J, they actually abducted from Habstack I. So it was like one away from Lily.
So maybe we should check that out.
Yeah.
It's a
Check
fresh
the
crime.
next apartment.
Do
Yeah,
I know
sure.
why that would cause a disturbance in the void, in the wall?
No.
Okay.
All right, but that means that Gal, you gonna Gundam is Gundam gonna tell us about that?
I believe
About what
what
you
happened
saw.
last night was that someone got abducted, and this someone is probably living very close to Lily.
Can we go check out that apartment then?
Sure. Are you going to do that? What do you want to do with Lily?
Are we going to be
Billy?
going back to the station area later? We could take her
think
with her
so.
and escort her. Like,
Escort
to do a good deed, you know?
Well, we're going to the Templium afterwards, after the room, I guess, so let's just wish her a safe journey and let's say that we hope she finds...
Do we know? Oh yeah.
Let's suggest she leaves town tonight.
Yeah, just get out fast.
Yeah.
Okay, she takes that advice and she thanks you for everything you've done and really hopes that you find whatever caused this. And she's going to try working on a better life. And away she goes. All right. So, you're going to check out the one below, or like the haversack was ransacked, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so as you're walking down the stairs, you're kind of doing it a little bit slowly, and Gundram suddenly gets this sense of deja vu, particularly with one of the apartment blocks.
Let's open it then.
Gundram, do you want to do anything with that information?
This might be the place where the guy got abducted, and
Okay.
we might just want to be careful.
What do you want to do?
Well, I want to go inside.
Well, no, you don't. Not quite yet. You don't. Why don't you ask Zira?
Listen at the door.
Why don't you ask Perrin to do a little bit of a security check on this thing, see if he can see anything that nasty they left behind.
Oh,
I have
so
that.
we got-
I have that skill too.
All right.
Can we do an awareness
Okay.
check?
Yeah. So let's do the security checks first.
Sure. That's intelligence.
Good.
Yeah, we both succeeded.
Okay. This door is booby trapped.
Boobies, I like boobies.
Can we tell in what way?
Sorry,
Like,
how old
do-
is your character?
18.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Yeah.
Phil
That
role playing
explains a lot.
appropriately. Okay, go on.
It's a simple wire mechanism hooked up to the pin of a grenade.
I'm going to like walk backwards and ask one of them to try and disarm it.
Yeah. Can we try
Yeah.
to disarm it?
All right, so we
Having
spot that
spotted it.
basically, right?
Yeah.
You notice it, yeah.
Maybe it's a
Do you have any tools to assist you if you want to try and disarm it?
I have the server skull.
Don't you
What
have
are the
a
attachments
utility
to those?
mechadendrite or something?
I have the
No, he doesn't have it.
optical mechanism. I don't.
You keep.
No, there was a mutually exclusive choice. You either got the servo skill or...
Oh, right.
the-
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have the server skull, and it is of utility, I think.
I have this mace. Should I just hit it?
No.
No. Okay.
No, Ills.
So I hit
It was
Billy.
the one that.
Please do, though. I want a grenade to go off at point blank.
Let me see.
Alright, I am going to take this moment as Ills to walk away from the door and go, you guys have at that grenade. I'm going to just be around the edge of this doorwell, stairway, whatever, so I don't get blown up.
I've also done the same thing. I'm at least the range of the grenade away.
Yeah, right.
So do you guys have any particular tools, like a pair of pliers or wire cutters or anything like that?
I helpfully throw Zira my
I
pair
don't
of
know.
manacles that I carry.
I've got a multi-key, but that's
to
not.
manacle the door closed.
I don't know where we would have
Lock
gotten
Billy to the
pliers.
grenade.
I don't have pliers.
Well, Parent, what were the attachments on your servo skull?
It's the utility one.
So what were the attachments?
Sorry, I'm trying to find the place.
Alright, let's look it up real quick. Predictor.
guys ever taught children? Because this is what Solitaire's like interactions with us is really reminiscent of that. Like children doing their homework, and it's like, okay, but what happens when you add 1 to 2? You know.
This is how I teach my students. Alright. Equal speeds, cybernetics, servo skull.
Jared, you never read the manual, did you? You got
You
your
did it.
servo
This-
skull, didn't read the manual.
It gains the benefits of a combi tool.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this would actually assist you in disarming.
Yeah.
All right, great. I don't have pliers. I have things for opening locks. So I'm gonna back up and take cover and let Zira disarm the trap.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Gal,
You're welcome.
Gundrim, could you? This is Il's talking. Could you take out the med kit and ready that?
Yeah, sure.
We'll get the
And
little
then-
pieces
Alright.
of Zero back together.
I'm sorry Sar isn't here anymore because he had a $100 bounty to anyone who killed me. If I kill myself right now, I would consider that I should get that 100.
Zira, give me a willpower test. This is to give you a bonus. If you fail this, you don't get a bonus.
Okay, willpower test. I have 36. I didn't. It's almost, but not quite.
Okay, so your hands are a little bit shaky. Now, give me a weapon skill test.
Weapon skill test.
Oh,
Yep.
God. He shoots
Not
himself in
security?
the foot.
Well, weapon. This is again for a bonus. I'm
Oh,
He's
we're
trying
going
not
through
to kill him.
No, no bonuses.
He shoots at me.
But you do have your combi tool and your servo scope. Okay, so that's going to give you a plus 20 bonus to your security check.
All right, hold on, just a moment, just a moment. So I have this large piece of inanimate, like I have a shield, right? Can we interpose this in some way that maybe stops some of this blast for him? So like if he gets hit, it's not quite as bad. Can we do something that he's not just standing at a grenade and poking it, or does he just have to be that close to poke it?
You could give it to him and you could hold it between himself and the door.
Let's do that just for a little bit of
I just tried to do it. I'm just gonna try to defuse it, and if I see that I can't, I will just
run
try
away
not.
as fast as you can.
I just try not to trigger it. I mean, I won't go too far with it, I guess.
What do you mean you won't
Are
go
you
to?
gonna
It's a
use the
fucking
shield?
grenade.
What's the
Okay,
what's,
yeah, I'm
what's
doing
the
it.
range on a grenade?
You're
Zero.
all out of range if the grenades explode.
We should maybe seeing that he's shaky and that he's
I'm fine.
he's a little nervous and his hands
Fine.
are shaking a little.
Guys, I can do this. I've
like,
been doing this since I
Are
was
you sure
very
about
young.
this?
He's been training for this at least
Aaron.
once before. Did you read the defusal manual?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good.
It's a 3-meter blast radius.
You can
Why
run
don't I
3
just
meters, can't
detonate
you?
it remotely? I can use my telekinetic control to detonate the grenade.
Well, there
But
is.
we don't have.
But we'll destroy whatever is in the room then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for it.
Oh God. All right. He does this
can,
$100. This is no good.
I think he can run out of the way before
I
it goes
don't.
off, right?
It's a
Seen a
grenade.
Grenades don't go off immediately. Do they? I mean, don't they
I
take
guess
a
that's a
round
good.
to
I
go
guess
off?
that's a good point. The pin. It's a wire trip to pull the pin. So he might have some time to get out of there. A very short
He's
amount of
got
time.
at least a round. He can probably run.
So I'm
okay.
go-
Grenades can be altered to explode immediately when the pin comes
Yeah,
out.
I'm gonna take the shield. I'm gonna keep it between me and
Okay.
the grenade.
And
Plus,
if you
I'm
fail,
gonna-
you should probably use a fate point.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
probably a good call.
yes. So I'm gonna do it. It's plus 20 bonus, right?
Yeah,
So what are you
plus
rolling
30
on? Is
bonus.
this like less than a 50-50?
Intelligent. No, it's
Nah, it's
60.
more than 50-50.
Oh my. Okay,
Oh.
it's gonna be a fate point.
Oh, okay. 96. He actually swallows the grenade. Like,
Alright, fate pointed.
Can I only use one, or can I use?
Yeah, you can use 1 fate point.
Yeah.
You can't. Be
When you
rerolled.
re-roll, the next one sticks. So don't fuck it up.
Okay. Ah!
all right. That's probably a little bit better.
It's ready.
This time he
Damn it,
doesn't
I
eat
want-
the grenade. Perfect, man.
Okay, so you snip the wire and you acquire 1 frag grenade.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna
I
keep
want
it
my
just
shield
right
back.
now. I have a grenade.